All right. Hello, team. So I just wanted to touch base today. I had a really amazing coaching call with my coach, Richard Dolan, this morning in regards to mindset when we hear the media news. So you're hearing about recession, interest rates hikes, all of these things. And yes, they can definitely alter and have influence on our market. But the mindset of which we view when we listen to that news is how we're going to interpret it. So if we're thinking scarcity when we're hearing that, then we're going to see that. If we're thinking opportunities within that, then that's what we're going to see. So a lot of people make their monies in moments like these because they're looking for opportunities. The mindset is, how can I leverage where are some opportunities? So I wanted to share with you some of the slides that I shared with the Real Estate Awesome ladies when I presented in Canmore a couple of weeks ago. So again, I just wanted to share with you some of the slides. So let's see if I can figure out how to do this in my life, because yay, okay, perfect. So part of my majority of my education was when I was a 10-year REIN member, so the Real Estate Investment Network. And this is one of their key graphs that they use. So gross domestic product, which is the creation of jobs, leads to more employment growth. More people will come because they need to have jobs, which is going to increase the rental demand because most people will rent when they move to a new city as they get the bearings on the lands. If more people are renting, then you're going to decrease the vacancies because there's not going to be as much places to rent. So basic laws of supply and demand. So if there's not very many places to rent, you're going to be able to increase the rents. Then when you increase the rents, tenants are going to be like, screw this. It's going to be cheaper for me to buy than it is for me to rent. So it's going to increase your property purchase demand, which is then going to increase your property prices. Okay. So now when you think recession, it's a very scary word, sure. But if you actually look what it is, a recession is 2 quarters, so that's 6 months, 2 quarters of a decreased or a negative GDP growth. Okay. Now, one of the things that we need to pay attention to in this graph as well is that what is Alberta seeing right now? Alberta is seeing record number in migration, which means people from other provinces are coming to Alberta. Now, why is that? Because we have the jobs. So yes, maybe GDP might be dropping in other places, but we need to look at that from just an outside sphere. More people are coming here to Alberta. Why? Because we have employment growth. Population growth is still coming. Beaumont is the 5th largest town in growing in Canada, right? Oh, I'm going to go back. How do I go back again? Sorry, I hit the wrong one. Okay, so Beaumont is the 5th largest center, growing city in all of Canada. Why? Because people are coming. We have employment. People are moving here. They don't move here without a job. You can't get a mortgage without a job, really, right? Population growth. People are following jobs, right? Which means it's going to have an increased rental demand. Like this is happening right now in our center as an increased rental demand. Yes, there is still vacancies for sure, but if you market your properties as a rental, you're able to fill up those things because people are moving here. Okay, so I just want to show this graph as a reference to how it can affect rental increases and increase purchase price in the future, right? So people are moving record into Alberta. The move to Leduc, like tagline is strong. You don't see it on social media. Every other week you see it happening. So, or every 3 days, 4 days, whatever, it happens in social media groups. Hey, I just moved to Leduc. Where's the best hairdresser? I just moved to Leduc. Where do I find the good pizza? Like it's happening. So just watch your social media for that tagline, move to Leduc. Like it's happening. Okay. Now, again, when you see job growth, look at all of these industrial parks and then some that we have around our area. We have Telford Business Park, Harvard Business Park, North Leduc Business Park. South of Devon has 2,560 acres being redeveloped. Okay, context. Okay. Has anybody like Disneyland? Disneyland started off as 1/4 of an acre. 1/4 of an acre is what Disneyland started off. So that's over 5 Disneylands worth of industrial space in the south of Devon. Insane amount of land. And then Discovery Park, I wasn't able to find out how many acres Discovery Park is, but Discovery Park is part of the land that the city of Edmonton annexed to the airport. Is Discovery Park. Okay, so that not all of that 20,410 acres is all going to be industrial park, because some of that's going to be residential, we can see as we drive the highway down, but some of that is industrial park. Industrial park, people, like, that's what's an industrial park. Industrial park is jobs, right? And then I saw this article on the occupancy rate for Edmonton's industrial market has increased. So occupancy to 96.4%. 96.4% of an occupancy rate of our industrial parks. Jobs, right? Go back to the last graph. Jobs are coming here. People have jobs. So we're going to see more and more of that in migration, right? And if they're coming in from other provinces, they might not want to buy here because they might want to go back to Ontario when, they want to live or retire, right? Like, they might not be owners here. There might be renters, because this isn't actually going to be home, right? You introduce yourself, how long you been in Leduc for, or where are you from? They don't say they're from Leduc, they say they're from Ontario. They say they're from Newfoundland and they've been in Leduc, or they've been in Alberta for so many years, right? Those people might not be home buyers, they might be your renters, right? But 96.4 for an occupancy rate. And then it says here, Leduc is the major benefactor. The industrial surge with vacancy rate last quarter for 4.7% vacancy rate. Industrial park is jobs. Crazy jobs. Okay. Now, why are they have all these? Because Edmonton is part of an initiative, or Leduc region is part of an initiative called Edmonton Global, where there are marketing, logistics, and value added food is what another thing too, that we're really taking all of that agriculture and value added food, and we're bringing that in to our region, as well as logistics. Logistics is a big thing for us. We've got the Amazon plant, we've got the distribution center, like, they can land with us, and we got the planes, trains, and automobiles to disperse stuff all over. So yes, there is higher interest rates, but it's an influencer, right? If you go back to this graph right here, perspective, right? Gross domestic product. So a recession is 2 quarters of gross domestic product in a negative. Okay. So, but we are getting the growth, the employment growth happening right now. People are coming in here in migration into our region, record numbers. Beaumont, I think they marketed themselves as the 5th fastest growing city in all of Canada. People are coming. They're coming here because we got jobs. So yes, for sure. Interest rates is lowering the purchase power of many home buyers. But I think the investment market is strong. I think following this graph, and if you look at, the vacancy rates of the industrial parks, or the occupancy rates of the industrial parks, people are coming for jobs. So a little bit of perspective in regards to, how do I stop share? Perfect. In regards to the market around. So again, mindset, perspective, yes, everything kind of layers on, but if you look at that graph and you look at that curve, it definitely, I don't know, it just helps me maintain that mindset that yes, there's still growth. People are still moving here. It's helping with the demand side, but maybe demand side more for the rentals versus demand side for purchase price. Demand side for the rentals, because they're coming here. We've got jobs. So maybe take a minute and pause and think, is it something that maybe you would be interested in being a landlord, like a rental house provider, a landlord? That's what I was trying to say. A rental house provider, because there is, I believe, opportunities for that. So thanks for watching. I really appreciate the time and the effort, and to listen into my little spiel, because I get really excited about the economics and the stuff that drives everything. I'm really passionate about the vision that they have as our city. I love Leduc. I love my city, and I love the initiatives that it has and the vision that it takes to have that many industrial parks, to have that kind of drive and that economic churning. Like it takes power, it takes vision, it takes drive to kind of bring that all together. And I think it's fantastic. I'm very proud and privileged and honored to be here from Leduc. So again, thank you so much for listening and watching. And if you are interested in becoming a rental house provider, please don't hesitate to reach out. There's definitely different ways that we can get into the market being like that. So don't hesitate to reach out. Hope you're having a good day. Stay warm. Bye.